From the Opubco studios in Oklahoma City, this is an OSU Update with John Helsley. I'm Jenni Carlson. John, you had a chance to dive in a little bit to recruiting for the Cowboy football team in our Sunday Oklahoman and on News OK. And you said that the word of the day and the word of the recruiting season is going to be selective. They're going to have to be selective. Why is that?
Well, it comes down to the fact that they only are going to have 14 to 16 scholarships to give this year. Only 11 scholarship seniors on the roster right now. It's a roster that's overloaded with freshmen and sophomores. And so they only have a few spots really to give. They have 4 commitments now. And so if it's 14, they have maybe 10 to 12 to 14 spots still remaining depending on how things go. And so it's going to be tight. And selective is the word because when you only going to have that many guys in your class, you really don't have a lot of room for error.
Well, and you hear so many recruiting classes, 25, 28, sometimes 30 guys. So the idea that you'd have maybe 12 to 15, what's the challenge for the Cowboy coaches as they're out there? Do they have to play a little closer to the vest and maybe not offer as quickly on guys that they're interested in? How do they do this?
Well, it's an interesting dynamic because kids are committing so early.
Right.
And you don't want to miss out on maybe a premium recruit. You have to identify exactly what your needs are, number one, and where you're going to devote those scholarships. You don't have that buffer that, if there's an extra player out there that you think, oh, we can take an extra wide receiver, say, you're going to have to play it really tight. You're going to have to know exactly what you need in your class, and you're going to have to really attack those areas.
Talking about needs, do you feel like that they're going to try to divide up those scholarships to, fit every area, or are there some areas maybe they're not going to sign a defensive back in that class? I mean, is there a chance that some of those sorts of things could happen?
There's a chance. Offensive line is going to have to be a priority here. I think they will sign 4 to 5 offensive linemen just because of the depth situation that they're in right now. They need bodies there. All right, Mike Gundy's already said he'd like to get 2 quarterbacks in this class. So already we're starting to kind of edge toward halfway through this class. And beyond that, then I don't think there's a lot of pressing issues. I think wide receiver, they have a lot of young players there. They'll still probably add a wide receiver or 2. Tight end might become a position, just depends where they want to go with that. But yeah, I think how they divvy up the rest of those scholarships is going to be interesting.
All right, thanks, John. Be sure to stay with the best coverage team anywhere at newsok.com and every day in the Oklahoma.